check back in with First Alert meteorologist David Yeomans, who's been tracking Debbie's path all week. And you said this storm was really just going to sit there and dump all this rain on folks, and you have to feel for that.
It has not moved in several days, but finally, guys, just tonight, it's starting to be lifted up northward, moving now at 10 miles per hour instead of crawling at a walking pace. The storm right now is over the Carolinas. Winds have weakened dramatically down to 35 miles per hour. But look at the rain this is causing. These are all flash flood warnings from the Appalachians through Raleigh. At least one tornado has been reported on the ground in that area. A tornado warning still east of Raleigh-Durham this evening. Look at some of these radar estimated rain totals in the Carolinas over the past 3 days. Unbelievable. 14, 15 inches. We've actually had confirmation from the Charleston National Weather Service of up to 17 inches of rain. We'll keep you posted on Debbie's progress, but back here at home, a quiet, warmer, and slightly more humid day. We have a few mid and high clouds increasing, mainly northwest of Chicago. A little more humidity has pulled in as dew point temperatures have risen from the 50s this morning to now the 60s, even 66 degrees down in Grundy County. This brief return of heat and humidity is coming ahead of a cold front, which is actually going to knock back the heat and humidity beautifully, quickly, starting tonight. Low pressure is missing our area just north of Lake Superior, but this cold front that it's dragging, this is what's going to make a real difference in the weather starting tomorrow. The dew point temperature, again, an absolute measure of how humid it feels outside. We go from a little muggy today to a total change tomorrow. Dry air, really comfortable, takes over Chicago and all of the Great Lakes tomorrow. And that low dew point temperature in the upper 40s to near 50 feels like Phoenix instead of feeling like Miami or Houston. That is going to make all the difference in a really super comfortable weekend coming up. As the front moves through and plows into all that humidity, though, we do expect clouds to increase over the next couple of hours, and a few sprinkles may enter DeKalb, Waterman, McHenry by 6:30 p.m. The front with a couple quick sprinkles possible, moving through Chicago at 8:30 or 9 o'clock, northwest Indiana before midnight, and then here comes that drier air scouring out the cloud cover, dropping temperatures beautifully into a really nice stretch of weather. Unlike the gusty east winds that were causing beach hazards in Chicago yesterday, we'll now have a gusty northwest wind behind this late tonight through Saturday evening for our friends in northwest Indiana and on Michigan beaches. A beach hazard statement is in effect for waves up to 4 to 6 feet. Remember, just stay out of the water. Keep your dogs out of the water on days like this, too. We've seen too many tragedies recently because people don't heed those warnings. So tonight, look at this. First night in the 50s since the 1st of July at O'Hare. 59 degrees. A few evening sprinkles, then skies clear overnight. You think that feels nice? How about 51 tomorrow in DeKalb? I'm jealous. Tomorrow afternoon looks great. Temperatures knocked back 5 to 10 degrees. Lower humidity with gusty north winds and a high temperature in town of 76. The 7-day forecast after that looks really pleasant with breezy sunshine on Saturday for the air and water show. Another nice day, slightly warmer and less windy on Sunday. Next week, temperatures perfectly average in the lower 80s here in August, and storm chances will increase, but it may take until Wednesday or Thursday for that to happen. Tonight at 10, I'm digging into the issue of basement flooding in the city of Chicago. Climate change is leading to heavier rain in our area, and some neighbors on the west side are still waiting on repairs after getting pounded by nearly a foot of flooding rain last summer. Now, growing mold is causing respiratory problems. In our Climate Watch story tonight, we asked the officials in charge of floodwater management if they are doing enough to keep our basements dry in our changing climate. Guys, the hard numbers on this of how much our extreme rain events have been increasing, really shocking. So I'm looking forward to that story tonight.
Thanks for digging into it. We are looking forward to it too.
Looking forward to seeing it.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, David.